my apologies. My internet went out. My internet just kicked off. So we'll wait for a second. People get back in. We're going to talk a little bit about the Derby, and then we'll do a little DraftKings best ball. I want to run a little fun best ball challenge, get into a little bit of NFL conversation, because after all, a lot of you know me as a home run guy. The NFL is my first love. Football is my most enjoyed sport. So, yeah, if you're just getting back in here, again, my internet kicked off. I want to know what you guys have in terms of internet providers and how much you pay. And I realize that a lot of it is regional, and I just want to, dude. These titles are not updating. It still says on Twitter. It still says the wrong title. Is it not clear what I've titled it? Home Run Derby Recap and NFL Best Ball. Home Run Derby Recap, NFL Best Ball. It's in every corner of the screen. And it still says, so I don't know what I've done wrong here. I gotta, I don't know. Maybe this Restream app is not what I need. Maybe I just need to go strictly out of OBS and call that. Maybe it's a setting within OBS that I've screwed up. Let's check. Let's check a little settings in my OBS. Nope. It just says it's coming from Restream. Maybe I need to update the link, perhaps. Maybe this new link. I could put this in, little stream key. That could maybe do it. Let's try that. This is a real behind-the-scenes look, guys. A lot of people, they don't show you what it takes to. Oh, I can't update it while I'm live. Of course, we're rolling with it. The title's wrong. But yes, beers in Buffalo. So I made this video, and it was a joke, more or less. Like, obviously, I don't think the home run derby is rigged. Regardless,
Field
though,
guys. So
this
how Raleigh?
the distance in the longest home run is .082 feet, which is .9 inches. So they moved Cal Raleigh on by, like, how do you call that accurately when you're judging? I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to pretend. Thank you. Fiber. So I'm not going to get sidetracked. Yay with the horse. I'm going to talk about fiber internet in a second. I don't understand how it's tracked. I don't pretend to know the metrics and the science that goes into the Google StatCast data. But I highly, highly doubt that this is it's reliable up to 0.9 of an inch. Like, it's an estimation. It's a pretty reliable estimation. 470 feet, yeah. I'm sure it's pretty close to that, but moving on Cal Raleigh based on less than an inch on something that we use a whole host of factors to try to estimate what this is. I don't know. It just, like, I don't care. Like, at the end of it, it's a home run. It's fun. It was fun. It was a very enjoyable contest. I liked it. I think the setup is maybe a little too gimmicky. I love a challenge. I love a game within a game. But it was almost too complex for me. The bonus round, and then the bonus round if you hit one far enough, and then the 40 balls, but also a time limit. It just I say take out the unlimited balls. Just go time limit. Like, if guys can swing faster and hit as many, do that. Like, do one or the other. Do cap amount of balls, do cap amount of outs, or do cap amount of time limit. And then build your contest based on those things, rather than saying you got to go fast, but you also have 40 balls, so whichever comes first. It just, I don't know. I'm being overly critical because after all, I did enjoy it. Yeah, you should have just did a swing off. That was close. Yeah, not only Bears Buffalo, not only would it have been better for ratings, but I was watching it and the announcer said we're gonna have a swing off. Like they told us as viewers that that's what we were going to see. And then for some reason, like a call was made backstage or somewhere where they changed that. So that was the most bizarre part is we've received word it's going to be a swing off. 2 minutes later, oh, but we're not. We've actually received word that by less than an inch, Cal Raleigh's going to win. Yeah, nobody would have been mad about a swing off. Okay, so yay. Fiber internet. Yeah, I want to say that locally we do have fiber because I know some of my neighbors have fiber internet. We paid $45 for a long time for our internet, and I think $45 is a great price. And our internet isn't blazing fast, but it is good enough. However, the price has gone up to $65, and I'm in this weird spot where it's like 65 is probably still pretty good for internet, but with the amount of videos that I'm putting out, we also have a data cap, which don't get me started on why internet is not a non-renewable resource. Like internet being finite is bizarre, a little bizarre to me as a construct, but we do have a data cap on home internet, which is, I think it's weird. And so, when I upload videos, I think that's messing with. Anyway, we've gone over our data cap twice now. So we're out of warnings. Our bill went up $20. And so I'm just like, do I shop around? Do I, call the company and say, hey, we're going to move, threaten them, maybe they'll lower it. Do we go with fiber? Yeah, I'm in a weird spot. Yeah, bet on Jazz. Jazz looked horrible. He looked he looked disinterested, I guess is what I would say. Rooker over Jazz. Yeah, that was a good call. It sucks because I almost called the contest perfectly. Like everything I was saying. James Wood, he sprays it all over the place. I don't think he's good. Great, we saw that. Jazz, absolutely not. Oh yeah, we saw that. I thought Raleigh would do a little worse, but in the first round he didn't do that well. He was the last spot in over Rooker, and if you listen to Rooker's interview, he got shorted 2 balls. So I almost called, of the 3 I liked, 3 of the 4 into it, which would have meant mathematically I would have had one guy guaranteed in the finals, and potentially if the other guy that was faced up against Cruz beat Cruz, I would have had it all figured out. But that's not the way it goes, and that's okay because it was fun, it was entertaining. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run one of these best ball tournaments. And I know there's strategy with these. I know that people have theories. To be prize eligible, you must either edit the pre-draft rankings or manually make a draft pick or add a player. If you do not take these actions, you will not be able. Yes. What? Okay, so we're going to go with this. This is like the cheapest contest that I can find for best ball. If you don't know what best ball is, okay, hold on. Hate to sidetrack you. You're not sidetracking me. You're helping me. There's a $75 uncapped high-speed plan. If you have phones, also it's discounted to $50. Worth a look. I'm off the clock, but trying to help. Yeah, that's the other problem. It's like so many of them want to group in phones, and our phones are fine. Like we're good with phones. My wife is actually on her parents still, and I'm on my parents still, which is, it's probably more normal than not. Just because it doesn't cost anything extra to keep it that way. So yeah, we just have to, I need to sit down with my wife and just kind of lay it all out, and figure it out. So this is a season-long fantasy football that you don't have to set your lineups. So if you've never heard of best ball, you draft a team, which we're going to do right now. And then every week it automatically puts in your best, highest scoring players from that week into your lineup, and that counts for your season total. Then at the end of the season, I believe there's going to be 12 people in the thing we're going to draft. At the end of the season, the 2 highest total scores move on to round 2. And if you care, rules and scoring, that's for the football. That's for the football. So in round 1, if you get first or second in weeks 1 to 14, so cumulative total points in week 1 to 14, if you get first or second, you move on to round 2. In round 2, you get paired with another 12 people. If you get third to 12, you get $5. Again, it's a $3 contest. You get second, you get 10. If you move on, you're the best in round 2, which is week 15. You move on to round 3. Round 3, you get 15. At the worst, 30. If you get second, and if you get first, you move on to round 4. Round 4 is the biggest, most important time. If you have an entry that moves on all the way to round 4, you're guaranteed at worst $150, all the way up to $150,000. So it's a very low risk, high reward opportunity. There's all kinds of strategy, drafting teams, what players. Do you look at schedules in weeks 15, 16, 17? What teams have easy schedules here? What teams are potentially going to be resting starters? All that comes into play. And we're not going to worry about that right now, because why would we? We're going to have some fun. Yeah, Nate, I need to just do that. Tell them I'm switching to fiber. See what they say. I might try that. Okay, so here's our draft. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay, so we have what pick? Oh gosh, we got the 9th pick. Just ignore that name. Just ignore that it says 78 Nancy. And we will go with this. Now, the cool thing is this little draft board. You can see everybody's picks and whatnot. Now the draft does start in 2 minutes, but everybody gets, I think, 30 seconds to pick. So we'll sit here, we'll reflect. You got any questions? I'm happy to answer your questions about anything. Football, internet, home run derby, my calic that's sticking up. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk. Yeah, Nate, also, okay, so Nate, to tell you the truth, I was either going to make this or do this live stream, or I was going to really hunker down and figure out how I can start to build a better community, in the GMG brand and kind of like the vision for what I want this to be long term. And so part of that was I just have I have so many ideas and my brain's sort of just spread. And obviously the easiest is likely Discord. I figure a lot of sports bettors have Discord or are comfortable using Discord. It kind of allows me to do everything I want. It's a little bit annoying to set up. It's a little bit annoying to mod. But regardless, I think it's reasonable. But one of my ideas within Discord was having a fantasy football league of some kind. So you say that, and I recognize it as a great idea, and I'm thinking about how to make it work. So know that it is in my mind. And it's, again, something I'm thinking about. Okay. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, 1 and 2. Wouldn't you know? Let me shrink this down so you can make it a little easier to see. Barkley. There we go. Robinson. Okay, guys, what are we thinking? So other things to think about on DraftKings are that receptions, I believe, are worth a whole point. It's PPR. So people do like receivers often. Wow. Jalen Hurts in the 5 spot is crazy. Holy cow. That's interesting. That is, I'd never seen something like that. in all of my years of drafting these. I guess if you don't ban the tush push, then it's Jalen Hurts is well in play. Good grief. I wish you would create a free Discord to start building the community. Nah, you're right. You're right, Nate. I do too, and I think I'm going to. I need to get it done. Yeah, I need to get it done, Nate. Thank you. Maybe you were the push I needed. Okay, we're gonna be up after this pick. Let's look here. CeeDee Lamb, Puka Nacua, Neighbors, St. Brown, Nico Collins, Ginty, Henry, Thomas. Okay, I want to go receiver. No more Cooper Kupp. I don't trust whoever the Giants are putting at quarterback. I'm going to go with St. Brown. I believe in Detroit's offense again this year. Oh, I just saw your suggestion, Derek. Look, we may be able to get Derek on the way back around. He may fall. Okay. All right, I just had to say it, didn't I? All I had to do was just mention the guy's name, and Dixie Dog sniped him. Oh, boy. I'm doing one of these best drafts as we speak. You convinced me. Only $3. Hey, that's what I'm saying. $3 for entertainment for 16 weeks. Not bad. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm kind of thankful for this week and the fact that there's nothing to bet on. Like, I kind of needed a little bit of a reset. I say as I'm betting, which is pretty ridiculous, but we're going to call this a different form of betting. Okay. We go back. Collins, I don't hate. Ashton Ginty, I think it's crazy that he's ranked 12th overall without a down played. We know Pete Carroll likes to run the ball. Pete Carroll is the coach of the Raiders this year. Josh Allen, holy cow. Underdog, yeah, so the short answer is yes and no. Okay, Lamar Jackson, what is with these QBs? Brian Thomas, Drake London, Brock Bowers, Lad McConkey, A.J. Brown. We're going to go with Brian Thomas here. So underdog, I forget when, like a week or week and a half ago, if Devin A-Chain falls, I'd grab him. Gosh darn it. I just now saw, I gotta see these earlier. We need to do these more often so I can take your guys' input and not be, not feel rushed, get a little bit late, get my legs under me. There's a lot of running backs gone though. Good grief. So Underdog released a contest that was $1 and had 100,000 spots. I forget when it was, like a week or two ago. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some of these on my channel. But I didn't think it would. It's gone. It's already full. Which I guess for $1, yeah, tons of people probably joined it. So I'm waiting for another one of those to come back. I think there might be a $3 one that exists on Underdog, but a lot of Underdogs are more expensive. And I like that this is capped at 20 entries. What's with these running backs? I thought the meta was taking receivers early. I'm going to be screwed because I'm not going to have any guy to run the ball. The 20 entry max is what kind of drew me to this. I may end up maxing it. We'll see over the course. We do one every other day. We get a couple a week. I think, what do we have, 7 weeks to the NFL season? We do 3 live streams a week. We maxed it out. If you do them live, you can join at the same time. That would be cool. Yeah. Give a little warning. I'll try to join. Yeah. Besides Allen, I wouldn't draft any Bills player. Maybe Cook. Okay. So Beers and Buffalo, is that a Buffalo Bills reference? Are you a Buffalo fan? What is Beers and Buffalo podcast? I've always been curious about that. Speaking of, I am making some wings tonight on the smoker. It's my second. It's my second. What do you call you call the maiden voyage the first go? What's the second thing? It doesn't have a name. It's my second. It's my post maiden voyage tonight. I'm going with something that takes a lot less time, so we'll see how those go. Good grief. All right. Brock Bowers. Do I need a running back? Rashee Rice, Bucky Irving. Oh man, this is already horribly ugly. Chase Brown is kind of interesting to me. Kyron Williams, possibly. Breece Hall, possibly. Jaden Daniels, I like. I just never know when to take a quarterback in these. Bills fan here too. Yes. Okay. Offense is sus without Allen. We talk mainly Buffalo sports, Sabres, Bills, Bandits. We also try to cover NFL news as well. The podcast is kind of on a hiatus until end of season kicks back up. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I don't know. Pardon me. Yeah. How do you monetize podcasts? Is it just sponsorships? Is that how you get paid on podcasts? Because I've thought about taking some of my content. I don't know. I always have ideas. And I just never know how to do them all. But I like the idea of doing a podcast. So up to this point, we've been doing... I wish I could do the thing where you put the comments on the screen. I don't know why I can't do that. This guy took Goff already? Well, his name is DeLion Roars, so I guess he's going for Detroit guys. Probably screwed him up, taking St. Brown, Rashee Rice, Trey McBride. Okay, let's go ahead and take Chase Brown here. Oh, see, I even forgot that Adams was in L.A. Now with Puka. Cup's gone, but they got Devontae Adams. See, this is good. I need a little warm-up. Breece Hall's going to eat this season. Okay, so let's see. Can we still get him? Did he get taken? Just did, right after me. I keep seeing Ye's comments just a second too late. So wait, I've never really done one of these best balls. So you can't change your lineup once it's drafted? Correct. Yeah, you can't change your lineup, but you also don't have to ever set your lineup. You draft it all, and then it's automatically the best possible lineup each week based on your points. Okay. I think anybody's in play here. If I could go McLaurin, Jaden Daniels has just gotten taken. Kittle, Evans, I think it's crazy that Hampton is ranked this high as well. Could go, I like McLaurin. Yeah, Beer, we can do your draft, Beers from Buffalo. Don't worry about it right now. Yeah, so if a guy gets injured, you can't drop him. You can't add anybody else. So it's kind of nice in that once these 20 rounds are over, you don't have to do anything. You can keep track of it. You can watch it, but you don't have to manage it throughout the season. I guess that is the bonus of this. I mean, that's good. I got some great wide receivers, don't I? But, man, I am not really planning this team out in terms of... what is this guy doing? Lamar and Jaden Daniels both is something I have never seen. That is fascinating. This guy doesn't have any running backs at all. Makes me feel a little better. He's got 2. I mean, people are drafting in a very bizarre way. Yeah, where's Kamara? Alvin Kamara. Is he on here? He's still on here. Yeah, he does catch quite a few. Yeah, I don't know if Kamara's is just a bad team, running backs on bad teams. It's Chuba Hubbard feels like he's really high as well. Yeah, that makes getting a quarterback a bit more important. That's a good point. That's a good point. So I could get Trevor Lawrence. I can't get Goff. He's already gone. I can't get Daniels. He's already gone. Burrow is already gone. So, yeah, this build is not, if you think about like basic strategy of pairing off guys, we're probably not in a good spot. Sutton's not falling to me. There's Kamara. What's this guy's name? Phantom of. I can't tell what it is. Chuba Hubbard. Like this, to me, this is just an ugly team. Drake London, I don't believe in. Trevion Henderson. Cortland Sutton. David Montgomery would be a nice pairing with St. Brown. I like where your head's at. This guy's probably going to get him right here. Watch him. He's going to get David Montgomery. No, he's going to get Williams. Oh, he didn't. He got Travis Hunter. What is happening? There's no way that Jamison Williams falls to me, right? Come on. One more. Okay. So we can pair St. Brown. I like this. We pair St. Brown and Williams. Which should account for a lot of Detroit's passing offense. Maybe we can grab, where's Sam Laporta? Is he coming up? Like, I don't know if I can wait another round. I don't know if he's due. There's Montgomery. Did Sam Laporta already get drafted? No. He's ranked 62nd overall. He's right there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, guys. Do I complete it? How was David Montgomery not selected already? Do I go Montgomery or Laporta, guys? Connected again. There we go. Did we come back? Okay, we came back. I thought I lost connection again. I think I did. I think I barely lost connection again. We went Laporta. Good. Yay. Okay, good. I feel vindicated and validated. I didn't want to let you guys down again. This is a weird team. The upside, I guess, is if Detroit's offense does well. If Jared, I can't get Goff. That's the other thing. Is like maybe. What's Detroit's schedule? Let's see who they have in those weeks. Bears, Vikings, Steelers, Rams. Indoor game. Brutal, freezing cold outdoor game. Yeah, if Lions passing game gets shut down, you're cooked that day. Yeah, that I am. You are right about that. But yeah, the good news is, like, let's say I advance past the first round. Indoor games for December with this passing offense, that's big. Their schedule is the second hardest. Okay, guys, this is my first go. This is the first draft. I'm not going to make a perfect go on the first one. Also, maybe if their schedule's tough, everybody else is fading them, and maybe being contrarian is what we need. Their schedule's the second hardest. Who do they play? Packers, Bears. Okay, so out of division, we have the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Buccaneers. In division, the Commanders, the Eagles. Yeah, they have a lot of playoff teams. Oh, man. Everything's going to be fine. You're right. It's $3. It's $3. $3. Who cares? It's $3. We're just having a good time. I don't have a quarterback. Am I the only one without a quarterback? No. The Paul doesn't have one. This guy has 3. This guy has 3 quarterbacks. The Sausage doesn't have any. And Phantom of the whatever that is, it doesn't have any. There's David Montgomery. There he goes. That's good. This is a good looking Sutton and Bo Nix stacked together. Higgins and McConkey's really solid 2 receivers. Also Robinson. I might switch him teams. Somebody give me a button. So you want to switch with main event? I might push the button. Okay. We need probably a running back. DeAndre Swift. Wow, the running backs are thin. So remind me next time that I cannot go 7 rounds without getting a couple running backs. DeAndre Swift, Pacheco. Okay, Brian Robinson. That's pretty good. Brian Robinson. Who does he battle? Who's in that backfield? Who's in Brian Robinson's backfield? Pollard might be bad. Quinshon Judkins. NTN, he can have a rebound year. Okay, there's some guys still left. I don't even like Pacheco, though. I don't want Pacheco. I'll get Robinson on the way back around, hopefully. Juwan Jennings. Rome. Jacoby Myers. Great. He's going to be great with Geno Smith. Okay, I got to stop drafting receivers. Wait, so you have St. Brown, J-Mo, and Laporta. People do hundreds of these drafts, yeah. You could have just drafted Derek in the first and not need another for like 7 rounds. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying this was exactly the strategy I should have taken. I'm saying that I'm learning. Gonna get Brian Robinson. Nobody's gonna draft him in these next 3 picks, and I'm gonna take Robinson. Pacheco, didn't want him anyway. See, this is good. That guy's loaded at running back. He's not gonna take another running back. Yeah, audio keeps going in and out. Yeah, I got to figure out this streaming thing. I got to figure out optimize it. It's not good. I keep dropping frames and things, so I gotta figure that out. But thank you for letting me know. Okay, Brian Robinson, we'll take him here. Okay, McLaurin and Robinson. Washington, Myers. Oh gosh, look at this is what I also just noticed. Wide receiver by week 8, wide receiver by week 8, wide receiver by week 8, wide receiver by week 8. May have to just throw in the towel week 8. We're gonna lose week 8. We're not gonna have a full team. We're not gonna have receivers to. I don't have a quarterback still. Oh, brother. There's plenty to go around. Okay, let's just go through and think about guys that I am high on this year. Jordan Addison, yes. Diggs, not sure. Ricky Pearsall, absolutely not. Cooper Kupp, yes. Quinshon Judkins, maybe. Josh Downs, absolutely not. Matthew Golden, he's a rookie, yeah. Hard to say. Kind of a weird wide receiver room. A lot of guys. Let's just be careful for now. Jordan Mason for Minnesota. Is he supposed to threaten? Aaron Jones, Jalen Warren. He can have some worth. He gets a lot of carries. Etienne, due for a rebound. Tyrod Tracy, absolutely. Cam Scatta who? Cam Scatta boo hoo. You know what I mean? Brandon Ayuk, Brock Purdy. That's the best available QB is Brock Purdy. Oh, brother. J.K. Dobbins went to Denver. Forgot about that. McCarthy, Charbonnet. Like, look at this. Justin Herbert down here. That's value. Why is he so low? Najee Harris. Drake May. Okay, there's guys left. We don't need to freak out right now. We do not need to worry right this moment. I got to remember these drafts also take forever. Holy cow. Cam Scattaboo's already been drafted, huh? Is he going to be the starter? I just don't know. Come on, Paul. Draft Aaron Rodgers. Holy cow. I mean, Sam Darnold, that's disrespectful. Sam Darnold being down here below Tua, below Bryce Young, below an unproven Cam Ward, Michael Penix Jr. Oh, I love CJ Stroud. Why is CJ Stroud below Drake May? Why is CJ Stroud below Drake May? Why is Jordan Love below Drake May? Why is JJ McCarthy, who's never thrown an NFL pass, above Love and Stroud? That doesn't make any sense. Michael who? Michael Penix Jr., of course. Cooper Kupp. Okay. There are plenty of quarterbacks to go. I need a running back or a tight end. Do we take Quinshon Judkins here? Do we take a risk? I think Jalen Warren is a safer pick. I'm going to take Jalen Warren. Safe pick. He's going to take Judkins. These rankings are all effed up. Yeah, the QBs especially feel bizarre to me. Like how, in what world is J.J. McCarthy, because he has Justin Jefferson, is that it? J.J. McCarthy having the presence of Justin Jefferson is enough to put McCarthy over Love and Stroud? I really don't know. Yeah, I mean, if I can get 2 out of Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud, Sam Darnold, or Aaron Rodgers, like those 4 guys... Like if I can pull 2, okay, hold up. Ibuka. Let's take Ibuka. Should we? I don't want Brock Purdy. J.K. Dobbins could be something. I kind of need to throw some running backs in. I skimped on quality running backs at first, and I have quality and quantity receivers. I need to load up with just average running backs who can hopefully one of them, turn out a good week. I'm in round 7 and still haven't drafted a QB. Hey, last to round 10, and then you can talk to me. Judkins just got arrested. Yeah. For domestic violence. I saw that as well. So it's probably good that I skipped. I guess we don't know if there's going to be any consequences, but I did see that. Okay, I feel better. This is so weird to me. I probably on the next time around need to grab quarterback. I mean, tight ends, you don't like a backup tight end. You only start one tight end a week. Laporta hopefully could get a consistent producer. So let's do this. Let's wait around. Let's hope that we will grab one of our quarterbacks on the way back around. Most of these, okay, Paul's got to grab one soon. Most of these guys already have quarterbacks. There's Brock Purdy. Didn't want him anyway. Zach Charbonnet. McCarthy. See, these guys are just taking the chalk, and I don't think chalk's the way. I guess he has Addison, so it makes more sense for him. Aaron Jones or Pacheco? There he took Love. Smart guy. Aaron Jones or Pacheco? I guess I lean Pacheco. That offense, though, it's hard to figure out. Aaron Jones just feels old to me. I don't know. Nick Chubb. Forgot he signed with Houston. Ramondre Stevenson. My dogs are going crazy down there. I don't know what they're mad about. Trevor Lawrence. Okay. I mean, this guy has 4 quarterbacks. In what world? And this guy has 3 tight ends in his last 4 picks. These people are drafting weird. Yeah, a good call. Pick Jones. Go with your gut. Your gut is the best thing you can go with, Beer and Buff. Okay. We're going to take CJ Stroud here. Just to make sure we have a quarterback. If my QB1 is CJ Stroud and I got him after McCarthy, Drake May, Caleb Williams, Purdy, and Lawrence were all off the board, just for like, again, I'm rationalizing this myself, but just for value inside of a vacuum of 12 teams, that feels good to me. The same gut that pooped in my pants last week. I'm not trusting. How many times as an adult have you pooped your pants? Me personally, twice. 2 times as an adult. Oh, I'm up. I got to stop talking about that. I could cuff Jaylen Warren with Najee Harris, which would be an interesting. No, let's get our other tight end with Isaiah Likely. I like that. I like Likely here. I don't think I need another tight end the rest of the way. Laporta and Likely hopefully will be enough that I can squeak out 7 to 12 points every week between them. Yeah. Okay, we've had a good second half draft here. I forgot to add these 5 to 10 minutes of the podcast we review for craft beer, then we get into sports. I gave a spreadsheet all the beers we reviewed. That's where the beer comes from. I got it. What if I do this? Beers in Buffalo podcast. Nice. I'm doxing you a little bit. May 30th. Oh yeah, you got some shows, man. 126 episodes? You guys aren't playing around. You've done this for years. You've done this since 2019. Good for you. Good for you, Cam Ward. And better yet, my last few picks don't have week 8 buys, so that's good. Oh, my wife's home, that's why. That's why the dogs are going crazy. Okay. 1 quarterback, 4 running. Like, everybody's just in play now. Now it's just going to be about getting volume. I still think this is crazy. I mean, after Aaron Rodgers, there's about nobody. I mean, Jackson Dart, is he going to start? Is Russell Wilson going to start? I don't know. I also need to get the smoker started too. We don't make any money, nor do I care. That's good. If you can do it for fun and it's enjoyable, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. There's a weird, when you're trying to make it a full-time job, I don't know. I'm trying not to, let's see, how do I say this? There's certain things that you have to, nope, that's not even the one thing I want to say. What I'm trying to say is that's good. Beers and Buffalo. That's what I'm trying to say. Good for you. But I guess, yeah, that's awesome. That's the end of that. Okay. You know what I love? You don't have to draft a defense. Okay. Let's see. Anybody's in play. Trey Harris, Marvin Mims, Matthew Stafford. Who's this guy? Bashal Tootin? I'm not familiar with his game. Ray Davis. Yeah, we're doing wings tonight. You got any tips? Got any suggestions? Got any suggestions for me? Oh, I'm up. In 2 picks. Tank Bigsby. I mean, this is starting to look ugly. Honestly, I think Kyle Pitts, though. I mean, what's wrong with Kyle Pitts? Matthew Stafford's going to have Puka, and he's going to have Devontae Adams. So he got one more good year in him? Maybe we go Stafford. That way we have... Yeah, we needed to do a quarterback. Stroud, Stafford, that's good. Maybe we grab one more quarterback before it's all said and done. Kyle Williams, not familiar. Kyle Pitts is so... Yeah, Hollywood Brown's fall off after he left Buffalo is very fascinating to me as well. We can take him. Should we take him? Let's take him. Why not? All right. 5 more picks, 6 more picks. We're closing in on 10K subscribers. That's big. You guys are all here from YouTube. Nobody's here from Twitter. If anybody's watching on Twitter, send a message. It can be an emoji. Peach, eggplant, I'm good with any of it. Just send something. Let me know that you're over here from Twitter. I've been down bad on Twitter. I've been considering throwing in the Twitter towel. I don't see a huge opportunity. I think it's good to connect with people, but by and large, I don't see a huge opportunity on it. I don't love the platform, scrolling it. I don't feel good when I'm done with Twitter. I get off Twitter and I usually feel worse than when I got on for whatever reason. I am fed information from a lot of sports betting accounts, as you would expect, and I don't like it. Like, I'm just, like, somebody convinced me that I need to be on Twitter, because I'm about fed up. I'm about tweeted out. And look, nobody from Twitter's saying anything. Twitter's not a community. No. Twitter is nonsensical, is what Twitter is. Twitter is nothing. I deleted my X account. Yeah. Like, if I wasn't trying to grow a brand, like, that's the only reason. So maybe I need to police myself better, and I need to spend less time on the app, if not for, what I believe it should be used for. Whole feed is cappers trying to get you to buy their dub club. Yeah, and like, what's crazy, yay, is I'm going to do you one worse. And this one's sneaky worse. This isn't like blatantly worse. My whole feed is like the plus EV and sharp guys who just share their pickets, share their results, share their bet slips. And it's like, oh, another 20 grand month. Oh, using this feed, I made another blah blah blah. And it's like, I get this weird like FOMO. Like, I get this like, it's not even envy, but it's like, I know that I used to be able to make money sports betting. And so I look at that and I'm like, man, I miss those days. And so that causes me to bet in a way that I think is unhealthy for me as a person now. If I still had accounts that were not limited and I could still arbitrage and I could still make money, I would. But that ship has sailed. But I still have this mentality of like, I got to make money sports betting, because that's what I did for so long. So I see those guys, for lack of a better word, boasting about their wins. And I'm not good at like compartmentalizing that and being like, oh yeah, good for them. Move on. I'm like, oh, I remember those days. I need to win too. Oh, it's not good. It's not healthy. So that's my rant. Give me one all-star game dinger bet. Dude, that is so. Here's my thing, Magic Marker, after I make this pick. See, why is Romeo Dobbs down here? Does that feel low? Feels low. I'm taking him. These guys that post $500 bets on 20,000, no one's doing that. No one. Yeah. Yep. I wish. Listen, if I could change one thing about the gambling ecosystem, and maybe I've said this before, I wish that monetary amounts were not displayed on anything, on bet slips, on pickets, on like, I wish it was illegal or frowned upon that you would post how much you are betting. I honestly think of all the things that are talked about as like bad in this industry, I think that one is not talked about enough. I think that is one of the biggest detriments to this industry, is people posting how much money they are betting and winning. And that encourages other people to maybe change. Okay, hold on. I have two tight ends. Chig isn't too bad. Pat Bryant, Kareem Hunt. Calvin Austin had some good. No more. Maybe we do a little Cade Otton sort of insurance with our Likely and our Sam Laporta. I don't hate that. I probably need to get another quarterback, but I feel like I've waited too long. 3 tight end, maybe another running back. I only have 4 running backs. It's been a while since I've taken a. Yeah, just show odds, like units. If you want to say like I'm betting, however many units. I don't know. I think it's a flaw. I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on it. I think it's just a flawed way to approach sports betting, and I think it's harmful to most people. But hey, nobody asked me. I mean, I'll post money amounts sometimes. Like I wouldn't say I'm a hypocrite necessarily. Like you guys know, I'm doing a $3 contest here. You know, if it's for a promo where I have a certain max, like I'll talk. But like at the end of the day, your dollar is not my dollar, and I say this a lot on this channel. Everyone values $20 differently. Somebody came into my video yesterday on the home run and said they just put $50 on Brent Rooker to beat Jazz in the final to pay $6,550. It's like, to me, $50 is a lot of money in terms of I'm not going to bet $50 on something that has a 65, 70 to 1, 120 to 1 option. If that person can bet $50 and they don't feel like it's not important to them, if they have enough money that $50 isn't meaningful in terms of it's not going to affect their mood or whatever, that's fine. But everybody's dollar is different. So it's just like somebody may bet $10,000 on something, and to me, that's like, I can't even fathom it. I gave up on the NFL draft, just put it on auto draft here for the stream. Listen, I forget how like demanding these can be in some ways. Like, I'm glad you guys are here to entertain me. We've been at this stream for an hour. Like, this has been like a 30-minute endeavor just for this. And then you get down to this point with 4 picks left, and it's like, holy smokes, like, what are we drafting here? These guys, this is bottom of the barrel individuals in the league. This guy doesn't even get a first name. He's just D. Thornton. Tempted to take Rooker MVP out of spite of a rigged derby tiebreaker tonight. Hey, what are his odds? ES Gooner is crazy, by the way. You had to type that in as your YouTube name. You had to sit there and say, I want people to know me publicly as ES Gooner 7. You could have picked a lot of things that didn't involve gooning, which is a relatively new term, and I'm young enough to understand it, old enough to not need to use it in everyday language. But what's the ES stand for? I gotta know. Are you an existential? Probably not anything existential. Maybe like, let's see, what could you be? An ES Gooner. 100 messages. Nice. We just got a little message. We got 100 messages. None from Twitter. None from Twitter. No thanks to you guys on Twitter. 0 of those messages came through. Gosh, I'm going to have to really draft Russell Wilson, aren't I? Okay, this guy, he's due to be the guy in New Orleans. Let's take some high upside chance here, and let's go with Tyler Shogo. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I should probably learn how to say his name. Shog. It's an Arsenal thing. Gooner is not Gooner? You could also argue everyone knows that Green Means Go. ES is an Arsenal thing, or Gooner. Dingers in the All-Star game. You were saying Rooker is 61. Okay. Any dinger pick I give you in the All-Star game is going to be just happenstance. It's going to be just luck. It's going to be just nonsense. After this stream, real quick, we'll look, and I'll just kind of talk about it. We'll finish this up. Oh, we can do it now while we wait. Let me get this pick in, and we'll go over to Ballpark Pal. We'll just kind of joke around a little bit. Like, guys are going to come in and out. Guys are going to see the ball or the plate 1 or 2 times. It's going to be a different pitcher. It's like the only thing in our advantage magic marker is that these guys are probably not caring too much for situational baseball. They probably just want to hit home runs. A lot of them are just going to go out there and just try to hit. So that's a good thing, but man, like, I probably will not bet anything. Arsenal are the Gunners. Fans are Gooners. Those may or may not be my initials. Oh, Did you make this before gooning was like a? Am I on the clock? I'm on the clock. You guys got me talking about gooning, and I'm screwing up. Let's go with Lloyd. We need a running back. We already determined we need a running back. We'll probably need a couple more running backs, to be honest. Back in the day, a goon was a bad guy in Lego Batman. Yeah. Like a goon was just like a goofy guy. Like we would say that, like, oh, that guy's a goon. He's just a goofball. And then somewhere along the way, gooning turned into like, you know. So it's just crazy that your name aged so poorly. And I mean, it aged real poorly. Like, imagine if your name was ES Masturbator and you had named yourself like, oh, I root for like the Milwaukee Masters, right? Like maybe that's a minor league baseball team, right? Oh, I like the Milwaukee Masters, and they call the fans of that team the Masturbators. And then masturbating became something, right? Like that's what we're dealing with, Gooner. Big Dom from the Eagle staff seems like a goon. ES Gooner, if you don't know what gooning is, I'm going to need you to Google it. I'm going to need you to Google what that is. All right, Ballpark Pal, let's look. See what we're dealing with tonight. There will be no sim for the All-Star game, as you would expect. Let's look at the park factors. We got the wind coming in. Good weather. I mean, it's probably going to be very low wind. The wind's not going to matter too much. Again, if we look at this, I'd probably take people who are going to hit right-handed. Sorry, I said too much, didn't I? Yeah, I've said too much. What about lineups? Like, I don't even know what is possible. They're not even they're not even going to pretend to know who's starting tonight. Okay, like, why is Tank Dell? Is he still hurt? Maybe he's still hurt. Zach Moss, that would have been a good pick for me to take. Let's just go look at some odds. I'm going to look just on FanDuel. Shop around if you want. Batter specials. Any hitter to hit a 450-foot home run. Oh my, this is interesting. Hold on. Now I'm interested. I'm on the clock. Hold on. Blake Corum. I don't hate it. He's a firm number 2 running back. Maybe. Let's finish this up. Who do we need? We got one more pick. Oh, beautiful. 3 tight ends, 6 running backs, 3 wide receivers. Maybe a quarter. I don't think you can do a quarterback. I think we're out of quarterbacks. Blake. Yeah, I took Blake, so we're good. Let's take this guy. He could find a way. And I got Stafford. Ferguson. Yeah. Be polite. Put yourself on auto draft. Just kidding. I can't. I'll just wait. Got 30 seconds max. Oh, there we go. Okay, great. My team is drafted. Now let's talk about this. Any hitter to hit a 450-foot home run at 920 feels good. What are you drafting? Okay, so we were just drafting a best ball league. So it's a $3 league. You draft it once, and then every week your lineup just populates with the best lineup. So you draft one team one time, and then every week it just over Higbee. That's a good point. I figure Higbee had already been taken. Alex, you're just in time for the end. You're just in time. We just drafted our team. Here it is: St. Brown, Brian Thomas, Chase Brown, Terry McLaurin, Jamison Williams. We decided that I probably went too wide receiver heavy in the first 4 or 5 rounds. I really let go of some running backs that I maybe could have had. Laporta, Myers. Then I decided I need to really binge some running backs. Robinson, Warren, and Dobbins. Somehow C.J. Stroud fell past Lawrence, past Purdy, past McCarthy, past Drake May, past Herbert, past, how did C.J. Stroud fall to me there? I don't know, but I'm thankful for it. Isaiah Likely, then we got back at Matthew Stafford. Brown, we thought Dobbs was a good pick at almost a 16th round. Cade Otton, rookie for the Saints. Lloyd, Corum, and Ferguson. So we drafted that team. Now we don't have to do anything, and we'll just auto-populate the same. Okay, are we doing of a home run numbers you have, like a part 3? Are we getting a review of the home run numbers you have, like a part 3? What we're doing, so somebody asked about home runs tonight. Let's leave. We don't care. And so I was basically saying that betting home runs in the All-Star game is, you're fighting a losing battle. 450 feet is deep. That's probably true. That's not probably true. That is true. But how deep is it? How many 400 and... Let's look. Sorry, I'm not going to fix my screen. You're just going to have to go with me here on this one. And then it's going to be annoying, and I do apologize, but we're going to get through it, and then we're going to... then I'm going to just go start my smoker. PCA, 453 feet to right field. That's what I like. Come on. I'm trying to... This site won't load. Oh, Stanton 457 in 2002 hasn't happened since. Well, it only has to happen once out of every 9 years, and we win, right? 475 at 65 to 1. 500 is not happening. Any 2 NL players to hit back-to-back home runs. Either leadoff batter to record a hit. So Torres or Shohei Ohtani to get a hit. What I was saying, what the trons you smoking today? You can, hey, Ancient Quail, if you're in town and you want to come over, I got some wings I'm smoking. I should have bought more, though. I don't have a ton, but I'm smoking some wings. I mean, these odds are good. Jacob Wilson's not hitting a home run. So, you're betting. Oh, I can't do it. Guys, I can't give you anything. I can't give you even a guess. Tonight is about fun. All betting should be about fun, but tonight, especially, should be about fun. If you're going to watch the All-Star game and you really love Junior Caminero and you think he got robbed last night, bet him. I mean, you just, any player to hit an inside the park home run, what are we doing? Stolen base, maybe what's LA De La Cruz isn't even starting. It's just, they're not going to play that many innings. They're not going to have that many at-bats. They're not going to have opportunities. If I had to give out anything, any player to hit a 450-foot home run is probably the only thing I like tonight. Just looking at this. If this website would load, we could see the history. Here we go. Okay, maybe you're right. That's a horrible bet. Don't bet it. Do not bet it. Do not bet it. Look at this distance. Oh my. They don't even hit 450 in the regular. Okay, you're right. 450 is too far. Don't bet that. Don't bet it. Listen. They don't hit 450 in a regular game. Holy cow. Nobody hits 450. Guys, don't bet this. No, don't make any bets tonight. Handle Bears have had 20 home runs from the dream for this season, which is the only amount of achieved. Yeah, it is a high altitude. I believe Atlanta is bizarrely higher altitude or something. Third highest altitude. Atlanta sits at above 1,000 feet sea level, which is the third highest in the MLB. 60% of its games are played in 80 degrees. Both high altitude and temperature help the ball carry further. So, it's probably Beers and Buffalo. You're probably right, but I can't endorse it. I'm giving out no endorsements for plays tonight. I'm probably not even gonna make a bet. I'm gonna smoke my wings. I'm gonna enjoy my night. I'm gonna take a few days off. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for coming by. We're closing in on 10,000. We're going to think about getting some sort of a Discord community going for free with maybe some paid incentives, guys. I mean, I got to eat too. We all got to eat. So take care. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow with a little something, something. We've got the golf show tomorrow, so definitely that, if that interests you. Okay.